where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions under the lights on Thursday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Brent, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go play action. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Howell. Going right back to Dotson. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Throwing here, Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Howell out of the shotgun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Barnes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Howell now to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover it. I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But that's
seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Howell's got this one to Robinson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Howell. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now they send a running back in motion right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have moved out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Sam Howell in the offense ready to go back to work. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Nifty move. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker and try and keep this series going.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And Thomas has it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On the counter, this is Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Again, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get it down inside the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down. Howell now. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. It's Howell with another throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 4 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. On 1st down, Howell. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have... game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 36 yards for Brian Robinson Jr. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Goff throwing again. He's got it to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff, and the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Goff and that Lions offense stand on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll look to throw, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
At this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down. Robinson on a give right side. There's the stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Hal throwing on first down here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Howell out of the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Sly for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. First down, Hal to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Sam Howell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Goff. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Washington on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear.
He's got it at the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
13 yards there and a Washington first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, Howe loses it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 8 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Montgomery able to push his way through. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now Goff on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Little bootleg here. Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. This is caught. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. Fourth and 2. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This will get the lead up to 7. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down and 3. St. Brown in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A give left side to Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Goff now to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here comes 2nd down. Powell to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.